So for the next study, it was an analysis of supplements in the National Institute of Health supplement database marketed as containing a novel alternative to anabolic steroids, and it was published in the Journal of American Medical Association. I find this one interesting because oftentimes supplements are like demonized and said how they're not worth anything and they're not going to really help. But this study found some pretty interesting things that were listed as ingredients and were inside of these supplements that could actually help promote muscle growth, not just some placebo effect that somebody takes like a creatine thing and thinks they're going to build 50 pounds of muscle. So they analyzed the contents of supplements that said they contained 5-alpha hydroxylaxogenin. And so 5-alpha hydroxylaxogenin is a quite interesting supplement, as it is a chemical that is found in plants that stimulates the growth of plants. So like ecdysosterone, if you know what that is, it's an extract of plants that can help promote muscle growth in humans. So background information. So they were looking for these supplements that said they contained 5-alpha, and 5-alpha is on the dietary ingredient advisory list created by the FDA. So it's on a watch list to see if it might be banned in the future for over-the-counter purchase. So the study, they purchased products between November 2018 and January 2019, and they found that 20% of the labeled quantity of many of the ingredients on these supplements were only 20% of what they said they had. So for the results, out of 4 out of 5 of the 5 HALs available, 16 ingredients and not one of the supplements with these 16 ingredients were accurately labeled. 38% of the ingredients in these supplements were undetected, and only 5 to 109% of the ingredients were in the quantity listed. So this is quite interesting, as we often talk about things like protein spiking and things like that, and this study proves that these things occur, and it's just terrible that companies would scam people like this. So the results of the study were they found that these supplements, these 4 supplements, contained phenibut, which is a toxic, potentially toxic drug that is a depressant that acts on GABA, acts as a GABA agonist. So when you agonize GABA, you're making yourself feel better. So it's like, drugs like cocaine or heroin, they act the same way. It's not strong, but it does have a similar effect. Then they found that some of these supplements contained arimistane, which is an aromatase inhibitor, so it lowers estrogen in the body. You usually would use this in conjunction with the steroid in order to reduce the estrogenic side effects of the steroid. It found that it contained 7-keto DHEA, which can help build muscle. Some people say it's also considered a supplement that can promote uh, graceful aging and all these other types of things. And then some of them also contained ecdysosterone, as I said before. I was talking about. So this comes from the from bugs, and it comes from their shells, right? Because they contain ecdysis or something. I cannot pronounce the word. What happens? But in the process of releasing their shell, they produce this in order to grow a new shell back, and it can help promote muscle growth in humans by binding to beta estrogen receptors and acting in conjunction with androgen receptors. And then some of the supplements also contain disogenin, and this is a plant steroid used to synthesize production of cortisone, pregnenolone, and progesterone.